What's going on, everybody? I am just going to go run an errand real quick and thought I would do a little moto vlog action. This video is going to be basically just about what my channel is, a little bit just about me, maybe, and the basics of kind of what you can expect for the time being from my channel and my videos and stuff like that. Got my mirror fixed the last video. Let's see if I can buckle this little sucker. Alright, bang bang, everything good. Got my wallet, I think. So basically my channel is going to be based around new rider things, like new rider learning. Okay, cool, I got it. New rider experiences, maybe some little tips and tricks that I learn as I go along that I can share with new riders, people that are possibly thinking about getting a bike or are just starting out, just got a bike, basically stuff like that, because I just started riding not too long ago, as in right now. I have ridden motorcycles before in the past, but never had my license and used it really as a form of transportation. And I got my motorcycle license about 2 or 3 months ago, maybe. And this bike is actually my mom's bike. It is a Suzuki Boulevard M50. It is an 800cc cruiser. It's 2005, and I know a bunch of people think you have to start out on a Ninja 250, and that's the only bike you can start out on, because if you don't, you're going to kill yourself, and it's stupid to start out on anything else. But I'll tell you that that is simply not the case. This is, like I just said, my first bike, and it's an 800cc, and I know it's not a sport bike, so it's a bit, the power band and the way it responds is a bit different, but I think this is actually a pretty decent bike as a first bike. You have to assume that nobody sees you. That is the absolute #1 tip I can give to new riders like myself, is that you have to assume that every car is not going to see you, and go ahead and think of different ways that you could get out of a possible situation if a car pulls out on you or comes over on you or something like that. Go ahead and be ready for it. Already have the route in your mind of what you want to do, and be expectant. Really using it as a fairly primary source of transportation. I still have my truck that I'm gonna use whenever it gets nasty weather and things like that, simply because I don't want to ride in the rain, frankly. But new riders out there, don't be intimidated by the displacement of a bike. Obviously, I wouldn't tell you to start out on a leader bike, sport bike. That's one thing I think that's pretty widely accepted. But as long as you can learn some throttle control, you'll be alright. I wouldn't fret over it too much. Especially with V-twins like this bike. It's super torquey in the low gears, because V-twins make a bunch of torque on the lower RPMs, they don't rev up to, you know, like 9, 10, 11 grand. What are you looking at, lady? So you make a lot more of your torque down at the lower RPM range, which I think is good. It's in the time I've been riding, taught me a lot about throttle control and getting better with the clutch and everything starting out. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? That's the kind of people you got to watch out for. People like that. But yeah, the channel is basically just going to be some tips, and you'll get to follow me along my experience of getting more proficient with riding a motorcycle. I am in school down here. I am in Auburn, Alabama, and I'm in school here, so there's a lot more. There's not really big roads where you're going to be going fast. It's more really tight, congested places, which actually I think is more dangerous because there's a lot more places for people to pull out on you and things like that. And so that's kind of the situation I'm in. If you have a similar one, I don't know, but that's kind of the situation I'm learning to ride in, whether be it good or bad. We will see as time goes on. But this road that I'm on right now is pretty sketchy in my opinion. Just because there's so many places that cars can pull out on you. Because there's a bunch of little businesses and things like that here, like all this right here. And there's a bunch of stupid people here, like a whole lot of just dumb people that, you know, in these cages. And I've been guilty of it myself a lot. Can't really say anything, but you drive in a car, you don't really pay that much attention to what's going on around you because you feel so protected in the car, and you might just kind of glance over your shoulder, and if you go over on somebody, nothing really bad is going to happen, more than likely, if you're going fairly low speeds. But on a motorcycle, on the other hand, you're completely exposed and at the mercy of all these people driving around you in these big metal cages. So it can be pretty scary at times, but you just got to be on your guard all the time and just be ready for the worst situation, as much as it sucks to say. You just got to watch out for people. So yeah, welcome to the channel, everybody, if you're still here watching this video. I hope any new riders out there can gain some knowledge from this, and hopefully I can help somebody that may be in a similar situation that I am. And yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. But the mission I'm on right now... Oh, dead kitty. Oh, how sad. The mission I'm on right now is I'm going to Gander Mountain, if anybody knows what that is, like an outdoor hunting, fishing store. Because, story time, I got a big old bag of corn. I live right behind some woods, or right in front of some woods, however you want to look at it. I put out some corn to try to see what kind of animals are out there. I've seen a bunch of deer out here and stuff, but I just wanted to see a little better, see firsthand what kind of animals are out there. And I put it out yesterday, so on Sunday, and I went out to get the memory stick today, and somebody or something, I don't know, it could have been a freaking Sasquatch for all I know, but somebody came and took the memory card out of the freaking game cam. So the plan is to get some climbing pegs, whatever you want to call them, and climb up the tree about 20 feet and put the game cam up there. And then I will take the pegs out as I come back down the tree, so there's no way for them to get up there. And we'll see if they can figure that one out. Riddle me that, mystery memory card stealer man. Oh, look at that Corvette. Woo! I love Corvettes, man. I love Corvettes. It is such a nice day to get out and ride, though, because it's a little bit chilly. It's just cold enough to where you don't get hot. It's warm enough to where you don't freeze your little gonads off. But we are almost at Gander, so I am going to go ahead and cut this video off. Bye-bye. Until next time, people. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Whee!